Merry Christmas, Your Excellency. What is your opinion on the validity of the Novus Ordo Missae itself, ignoring the factor of the Novus Ordo's invalid ordinations?
I would say it's invalid because it's a non-Catholic rite. If you put even a valid formula of the Holy Eucharist in a non-Catholic rite, you would have an invalid Mass, because the Holy Eucharist is the only sacrament that depends on, for validity, on its surrounding ceremonies. The other sacraments can be given in emergencies just by the matter and form. See, but you can't do that with the Holy Eucharist. I could not take a host and say the words of consecration right here. That would be an invalid consecration, because it has to be in the context of the Mass. So it's dependent on its surrounding ceremonies, but the surrounding ceremonies do not reflect Catholic doctrine concerning it. So that's one thing. The other thing is that in the Novus Ordo, the words of consecration are called a narration.
Institution narrative.
Yeah, institution narrative. And it is certain from Catholic moral theology that if the priest regards it as only a narrative, it's certainly invalid. You see, but the fact that it suggests that this to the priest means that you have an invitation to invalidity there. The priest would have to overcome that, you see. And so the rite is by its very nature inducing invalidity.
Any so-called Eucharistic miracles spawned by the Novus Ordo anti-Mass are surely part of the prophesied false Christs and lying wonders embraced by those drunk with the operation of error, and who therefore follow the false prophet, anti-Pope Leo, and believe his lying Novus Ordo anti-church to be the actual Catholic Church. Behold these words by our Lord Christ the King himself. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch as to deceive, if possible, even the elect. And as Alapide explains in his commentary on this verse, the if possible is meant to convey that the elect shall not be deceived. If the elect could be deceived, they would not be the elect. And this by St. Paul, speaking of the Antichrist and by extension his minions, the false popes of the Judas Council of Vatican II, with their Novus Ordo, their New Order religion, and its Novus Ordo anti-Mass, whose coming is according to the working of Satan in all power and signs and lying wonders, and in all seduction of iniquity to them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Therefore God shall send them the operation of error to believe lying, that all may be judged who have not believed the truth, but have consented to iniquity.